What is going on, my happy people today? I am actually losing my voice. You would think I went to a concert or something. I got my. We have a comeback with our friend Andrew over here,
Hey,
and our usual suspect down below, Mr. Funk Illuminati. We might have a few more guests along the way. I just want to say thank you to Christina and Vince for the happy birthdays in the chat. Um, we'll start rolling in a little bit. Uh, but for today, this might help me clear my throat a little bit too. Uh, I got myself a little bit more coquito. Uh, I had a decent birthday.
That bottle says hand lotion. I think you grabbed the wrong one.
No.
Are you
It's
sure?
it's just you got to realize that over here, once Halloween is over,
Mm-hmm.
all the Puerto Ricans start making all their coquito, and like it goes insane. Like it's like you have the people who make regular drinks, like mixed drinks they sell on the regular in
Mm-hmm.
New York. Even they switch to this,
Yeah.
and they'll have like different flavors. They have the original, then they have one that has strawberry, pistachio, and another one that is chocolate. And it still has the base flavor of
interesting.
what it is.
I was gonna
So,
say the only thing we get over here is eggnog.
well, this is
Eggnog,
the equivalent
eggnog,
of
and eggnog.
Spanish eggnog. You know what I mean? A lot better.
No, see, it's not officially winter weather until I've had my coffee crisp hot chocolate.
Should have tossed one. You should have tossed like a Ziploc bag of that in my box.
Yeah. Send a brown anonymous powder to you. Not a problem.
Well, you already ship everything else like it's drugs.
I hope the guy with the rubber glove will be just gentle this time, or at least call me in the morning. Oh, Philip, will you respect me in the morning?
Oh God,
Just
it's
don't look me.
it's definitely been an interesting weekend. More than it's definitely better than last weekend in my opinion. There's a lot of news out there in
Shite.
general.
Oh my god, I just realized something. Vince just reminded me of something. I was in such a hurry to send stuff out to him that I forgot to throw coffee crisp in his box.
Oh,
Naughty. Hey,
Ah,
bud. Thank
I
you.
I promise you before Christmas you will have coffee crisp. I sense an old soul, one that's been around for millennia.
I don't know how you do that. Oddly enough, the two
wow.
other the two other people who have the link, it would be the same. So, what, Mitch? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Going on,
Not
buddy?
much.
Chilling, man.
We weren't talking about you backstage before we went live. That's for sure.
No.
Never. Never.
This is why I can't smuggle drugs anymore. Like,
Right?
oh, there's nothing in the trunk.
Oh God,
Well, happy birthday, buddy.
thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Happy sweet 16, buddy.
Aw.
Good
Um,
lord.
I'm
it's funny too because I went to a new restaurant. It's not new, but I mean, I went to a new spot that I haven't been to before
Mm-hmm.
here by me. And the spot I usually go to for hibachi is 10 times better and like half the price, dude. It was insane what well I didn't pay anything obviously, but it was just ridiculous what was paid. What's up, Ken? Thank you.
I have a funny hibachi story. We went to a place in Toronto once, and my friend's like, "Oh, I'll pay." Pulls his credit card out and throws it on the table.
Wait, what?
Well, you know how the hibachi is usually in the middle of the table. That's where the
Yeah,
grill is, and
Yeah.
usually it's level with the table.
Yeah.
So without thinking, he took his credit card out and tossed it on the middle of the table to pay for the bill, not realizing that, not remembering, because it's the table is like flat black stone, and the hibachi is like just an iron in the middle, so they kind of matches. So he wasn't thinking, and he's like, "There," and we just watched his credit card go.
That's
It
bad.
turned into a T1000.
Right.
this poor clerk, who's the guy who was serving us, he's like sitting there with trying to scrape it off.
We can save the chip. We can save the chip. We can rebuild.
It was one of those.
It's terrible.
Bad.
Oh my God. I'm surprised it melted that fast, man. That's crazy.
Well, no, it got soft, and by the time the guy realized, because you can't once it's soft, it was hard to pick it up, and by the time the guy came by with the spatula, It had already
Yeah.
started to.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and it's not. And the worst part is that it was basically an all around thing. It's not like he dropped it in one hot spot, so
Yeah.
half of it was going. No, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I get it.
Yep.
I definitely get it. Um, no, but yeah, man. Like honestly, like the service and the quality of food. The food was good, but the fact that the food is better where I usually go, and the prices are so different, it's lower, and they even give you dessert at the end for free. Like it's no comparison, and it's not like and mind you, apparently I guess even the bartender doesn't like where he works because he didn't even show up today. So all they had was like beer and something else. Like they didn't have anything from. I was just drinking beer today. I was like,
There's a lot of that going around with the restaurants.
yeah.
It's hard to keep staff in.
So quick draw.
Yeah.
Hey buddy,
They
if
actually they were closing my Subway at 4 o'clock because there's nobody to work.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the point?
Huh?
When you think too, Subway's a pretty easy place to work at too.
Right.
Like everything's pre-measured.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing you need
Yeah,
to
I
do
got
is
one.
cut the bread.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The whatchamacallit. Over here, what it usually is that they don't open till like places like that have lost like people like workers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Employees, they started opening late, like 3 o'clock, like restaurants 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like the other day, I went to go get a haircut, and my friend was visiting because I took her son to my barber, and we were like, oh, let's go grab something to eat, and we go to this restaurant that's right down the block from my house. I was like, oh, we could go there, and I'll just walk home. Thanks, Flipcake. And basically, we get there, and I'm like, holy crap, it's not open till 4. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea, because in not like where I'm originally from, the city I'm originally from, it's not like that. Like all those people are open early.
Yeah.
Like, all the Spanish restaurants are open like in normal times and stuff. It's
That's
crazy.
the way it is around here too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Restaurants here have been holding weird hours. I look at it this way nowadays. I just basically, if a place is open, I go there. If not, move on.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically, yeah, but I was like, it sucked because like they live like where they live is like 15, 20 minutes from where I live. So like, they were trying to grab something to eat before they went home, and couldn't do that because I was like, you know what? If trying to find a decent place to grab something to eat around
What do
here,
you mean, dude? You got 7-Eleven. Some of the best foods there.
you
You could
laugh,
even get a
but
Slurpee. Jeez.
that 7-Eleven is probably going to be where you get your stuff from. So
Hey, I ain't knocking it. When I used to work until 3 a.m. at Pizza, and there was a 7-Eleven that was 2 blocks from work, I would literally go in there, grab dinner, and then catch the bus home.
Oh, dude, when I used to go out, so we used to go out. Obviously, I used to go out and drink a lot more back in the day. Somehow someone
Quick
told
draw
you.
says hi, Andrew.
Oh, yeah,
What's up, dude?
So
Happening.
obviously, well, me and Mitch, we obviously used to go out a lot more and drink and all that crazy stuff. Mitch
Together?
didn't drink
That
much.
is impressive.
No.
Wow.
What I'm saying is,
Did you
when I
time
used to
travel?
So
Must-
when I
must
used to
been
do that, like we used to usually go all the way to New York and go to grab the high long spot and grab food and blah blah. But for some reason, by the time we got back home from New York, we'd be hungry. So we always stop at a 7-Eleven because most 7-Elevens were always 24. And we grab a Slim Jim, bag of chips, and like if they still had a Slurpee, we'd grab a Slurpee too.
My favorite
That's
thing in the world.
Half the time the Slurpee machines are down, or they're
Mm.
frozen, or
Over
they're
here, not so much though.
God.
Yeah.
Down
Never
in Orlando, like when we went down there, there's 7-Elevens all over the place, and we love to go to
Yeah.
7-Elevens get a Slurpee.
Yeah.
You have to go to 3 different ones to try to find one that actually has a working machine at any given time. It's like
The 2 near me, there's like 4 close to me, but the 2 nearest to me, I've never had an issue.
oh yeah, down there it's very.
I've never
common
been to a 7-Eleven that had a down machine. I think the only time I ever went to a 7-Eleven where I couldn't get one, it had just been robbed, so they had the door closed. They were waiting for the police. It's like,
You know what's crazy? The 7-Eleven that got robbed where I used to live,
Hey, Tats.
was like in
Good
like
man.
the nicer part of the neighborhood out of all places. Like
Yeah.
in the main, it's on the main street next to a park where like there's tournaments happening, like soccer tournaments happening. I'm like, really? Like that's the one that gets robbed, not the one that's at the corner of the drugstore and like the most bootleg supermarket ever, and the projects are like right behind it.
They
No,
say
not
there's
that one.
shit where you eat. Just saying.
Not, well, that's true. But still, it's
Not
like
to
it's
mention the
hilarious.
911 dispatcher's going, really? Come on.
Yeah.
Place.
For a 4-year-old Vincent, gosh.
Let's see, hey Mitch, what's it?
I mean, you can get one of those. I mean, you could go to, if they still like like the stuffed animal type stuff. They've got
Well,
like that guy over here. I don't know if you can see him or not, but right there.
Okay, so there's 2 plushies. I actually have a child, so I've seen a bunch of these different ones.
Wait, you have a
Yeah,
kid?
these are
Since when?
cool too. This little guy here
Yeah.
is cool because he's animatronic, like his facial features and his eyes
Yeah,
closed and he
but
talks and all that sort of stuff.
the 4-year-old would crack one of the things that move. Seriously, they will.
I'm just saying. Depends on. She has all those plush.
Vince, I'll do you a favor. It's not a Baby Yoda, but I'll get you one of those giant Snorlax bean bags. Now, when you get them, they're really small, but as soon as you crack that plastic, man, that sucker's going to go about 5 sizes bigger.
Yeah. Now, if you want to get something where she can, one of the things that was fun to grab for the kid was there's a Baby Yoda sponge, like where it's an actual, like it looks like a plush, but it's actually for the bath, and they can play with it in the water when they're bathing. So she's still small. That's probably a good idea.
It's an idea. Bath
Yeah.
toys are always a good thing.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mhm.
what you need to get is something with lots of bells, lots of whistles,
Exactly.
lots of noise.
Yeah, that you make the kid happy. Somebody else won't be.
That's
I don't
okay. I sent Leah what I sent her last year: Play-Doh and shower markers or shower pen.
Ooh,
I was like, what can I give her that's gonna make the most mess?
no. You know those little toys where they blow into it and it's got like the keys like a piano that they can.
Oh yeah.
One of those I think would be a good toy to
Or
have.
just give the kid a kazoo at that point.
Oh no, because those whatever the hell those things are, guitars or whatever, they can get real loud.
That's like when I always shop for younger kids.
Yeah, you see,
You never buy anything with batteries because the parents can take the batteries out. I always bought them those little popper things where you roll it and it goes pop, 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 pop. They can't do nothing about it besides put it away somewhere.
Tambourine.
Vince
Always
says that
tambourines.
the kid loves the bath thing. I'm like, yeah, the kids love playing in the bath, so that's a good idea if you want to go Grogu, the route of Grogu, for sure.
There you go.
And it's cool, like, and it looks really nice. It's not like cheaply made or nothing. It's very well done, and it doesn't get a smell afterwards. Like it actually dries properly.
Nice.
Obviously, if you rinse it, you got to rinse it, obviously. But even without rinsing it, it always dries properly if you just hang it. That's it.
Nice.
Hey, Christina. I saw you were in here earlier. Thank you.
What's up, Scoops?
I'm sorry that.
Huh?
No, I was going to say publicly. I apologize that your birthday gift did not get there on time, but
it's okay, buddy. Honestly, it's probably going to show up earlier than they said it would. It's probably be here tomorrow because they said Tuesday. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
Hey, Eric. How's it going, buddy?
So, I'm sure you're very excited, Sean, because you basically just got a few more days before your happy day is going to happen with Ghostbusters.
Really? Is that this week coming up?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I really haven't been paying attention.
No.
I mean, I'm just a passing Ghostbusters person. I don't really collect too much of it.
You better hurry up and get them tickets. I mean, they're gonna sell.
You already bought them.
I know he did.
But while I zoom in
like,
on Sean, he's trying to block everything. He's right behind him. He's like a wall. He has a shrine.
There we go.
Hey, Vincent.
Hey, everybody, just waving
right there,
nicely. Buddy. Pardon?
I was telling Vincent to try that link right there. That's an Amazon link to one of those bath scrubby Grogu things.
Oh, no,
Cool.
you found them, Mitch? Cool.
Grayish.
Yeah, those are really nice, right? They look good for what they are. You thought that it would be a little bit more difficult, like to get it the look alike on it. By the way, I ended up buying pre-ordering this little bad boy right here. This thing looks amazing. I was so excited when I saw it, like the teaser for it,
Mhm.
and I can finally get rid of the two pops that I have of it and like kind of take the place of it because I never liked what it looked like. I love the detail on this, and you get his mascot, like his partner with it too.
Huh, there's only
So-
3 left. I should buy those.
That's the Phantom, isn't it?
Yeah, the Phantom. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I
Hey,
remember
Geeky.
that movie that Billy Zane was
Juliana.
in.
Yeah.
Yep,
A lot of
Juliana.
people weren't happy with that movie, and I don't
Drew?
blame them.
Yeah,
Juliana's asking how you're doing.
I'm great. Thank you. I'm
I can't
better.
see
I'm
that
doing
right
better.
now. Let's see. So make sure I didn't miss anybody. 'Cause if I did miss your comment, it's just because I was on the other thing. Hey, thank you. Going back, making sure. Well, everybody who has said happy birthday, thank you. Seriously, because the only reason I would have missed it is because I was on the other page.
Y'all.
Hey, Geeky Mama Bear, what's up, Mach? Thank you.
Happy late birthday to him too.
Yeah. His birthday. He's a year older than me, so he's an old man.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I got something to send you.
What you got? You want to show us what you got? We'll continue with the other conversation afterwards.
Oh, it's nothing crazy. It's just something that I told you I was going to pick up for you anyways, and for free and give to you. That the box lunch,
Very
blue
nice.
in the dark.
Because
That
people like to be sticker whores.
I know.
Why did I get the feeling little Mitch at 7 years old was like, as soon as he found out he could get stickers for like getting the best marks in school, he was all over that shit.
Yeah.
Well, you got to realize his family is in the education system, so
Yes, they are.
I just see him with a sticker like an addict, like, oh yeah, that's right.
Apparently, there's short. Did anybody else who uses StreamYard know that they have shortcut keys to switch like between? I didn't know that. I just
I stumbled across it the other day by accident. I hit a key and all of a sudden, like, somebody switched over to being large. I was like, oh, well, that's new.
Lisa was telling everyone that you're turning 40 today. LBD.
You mean Eric?
No, Juliana was saying that. Geeky Mom Bear saying that Lisa was telling everyone that you're turning 40 today.
Okay, she wished she looked this young. Okay.
Yeah, because turning 40 is such a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to get to 40.
Jeez. Like the third time around.
So this is another one I kind of wanted to get, but I didn't. I held back because I was like, I got way too much on pre-order. It looks good though.
Who is that?
X23.
X23. Logan's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a lot older.
That picture.
Makes me feel things.
Hold on. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I was iffy on it. I just like the overall design, but it's.
Oh, I can see it now. The way that the picture is, that hand over here is too low to see.
Oh, you got to look in the corner. Yeah.
And then that one looks like just a knife. She looks like she's holding like some type of weird blade, but I see it now.
Well, yeah, because she doesn't have that many. She doesn't have as many as a father.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Quickie.
Oh, the chin beards are in full force tonight.
Oh, good Battle of the beards.
So, Sean, I know this is one that you're definitely excited for. There was a lot of announcements this weekend because it was Disney Plus Day. I watched Shang-Chi, by the way. Really enjoyed it.
I'm actually going to watch that tonight.
The martial arts aspect of it is what I enjoyed the most. The overall, it was lacking some things, but it definitely, like I said, I think I will enjoy that more than the Eternals.
You also have to love the fact that you have a hero that goes by the name Sean for his English name. I mean,
yeah, like
it's a perfect strong.
Lord,
yeah.
You changed your name from Shang-Chi to Sean.
Yeah, I'll be watching that after I watch the new episode of Yellowstone.
There you go.
I still say it's called Jellystone.
That show, if anybody hasn't seen Yellowstone, you need to start watching it because it is one of my favorite shows.
Mitch, we see yellow snow all the time.
Well, some of us do, some of us don't, because not all of us get snow.
Yes,
And some
I know.
of us can't see.
I remember you last year with the light dusting you got, and oh dear God, it's game over, man, game over.
I'm telling you, dude, it shuts the city down.
I really want to visit. I really want to visit in Oxville during snow and go. Are you serious, guys? Like this isn't even snow.
It's a ghost town.
Once again, I've said this before. It's more a lot of times down here you get a lot of ice storms.
And you don't have trucks and all
Things,
that stuff.
put all the 4-wheel drives all over the place. But if you got ice all over everything, the lines are coming down and the roads are impassable.
Well, you guys don't have like the proper cleaning
No.
vehicles. That's
No,
the
that's our
problem.
that's our biggest problem is we don't have the
Salt trucks
the
and
things to all enough salt trucks and plows and things like that to really manage it properly because we don't get it that much. You know, when we get snow, unless it's a blizzard of 93, we get like, 3 or 4 or 6 or 7 inches. It's not like feet of snow.
The universal truth is with snow, regardless if you have 4-wheel drive or not, as soon as winter hits, you buy a bag of cat litter and you keep it in the back of your vehicle, except maybe in your case, not in your truck. But the reason why is because it will add extra weight to your back wheels. And in the event, if you get stuck or you need extra traction, you can throw it under the wheels.
Yeah, we use sandbags. Same difference.
Yeah. The problem is sand and salt around this time of year is really hard to find because people are treat that stuff like toilet paper.
Yeah.
So this was the thing I was saying.
Not wiping with it.
Most excited about. They are coming out with a Marvel Zombies series, solo series, basically.
Nice.
They haven't given a date on this one to my knowledge yet, but I figured it's gonna be something interesting because that was one of my favorite episodes out of I think that's a good top 3 episode out of that show. What If, for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's decent. I mean, I saw everything on there. Looks pretty interesting.
Now there's a thing. So for this one right here, Secret Invasion basically has to do with the Skrulls. And I'm curious to know because they showed Nick Fury. I remember there's a scene. I thought somebody said who.
No.
There's a scene where, this is like a screenshot from what they were showing from Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious to know if this is actually him or is it a Skrull. But there's a joke in one of this, I think it was Infinity War with Spider-Man, where Happy says, "Oh, this is a blip beard." Like he has a beard that he grew during the blip. Happy, Iron Man's bodyguard, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Happy Hogan.
Yeah, Happy Hogan. So, I think that might be an indicator that's actually Nick Fury and not a Skrull.
Hey, Will be popping. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, Will?
What's going on, man?
Like I said, if I miss anybody's, congratulations. I'm sorry. Thank you, of course.
Congratulations, 1 year closer to death.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Who says he's 1 year closer?
You know something we don't know?
Thank you, Will.
No, we're not talking about Mitch. Okay?
No.
No.
But definitely curious. Honestly, there wasn't much I wasn't excited about that they announced. This one maybe is probably low on the totem pole for me. Agatha's House of Harkness, unless it starts introducing the X-Men, because she is involved. No, not the X-Men. Fantastic Four. She has a lot to do with them. So if that kind of brings them along, that'll be interesting. I'll be happy about that. I'll definitely dive in if that's the case.
Well, we all know it was Agatha all along, right?
Yeah. This one are probably another one I don't really care for much unless they're just kind of playing on the cute factor at that point.
Actually, I was saying this to someone the other day at work. I really, really, really want to know who the scriptwriter is for that show. Copy paste.
Vin Diesel.
He's got a hard job for sure.
I am.
So
I could totally do that.
It's funny too because they say that he has they have what he's saying on in the dialogue. Like this.
Actually, they have copies of him doing different inflections as well as in different languages as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he needs to know what he's saying basically. So,
I just had this vision of him being like Milhouse from the Radioactive Man episode. It took 6 hours, but we did it.
So we got What If season 2. Everybody's probably happy about that. We enjoyed that. I'm curious to know what they're gonna bring. Ironheart. I hope they give the character a better introduction than people got in the comics. People are not too hyped on her too much. So I hope this changes people's minds because honestly, nobody really cared about Iron Man before he became film. Honestly, he wasn't as popular as a character he is now. Films is what made Iron Man.
No, that's not true. I mean, there's that bitch in Iron Man animated series in '94 that had that rockin' theme song.
Yeah, you make that joke, but I watched that show.
Hey, I do too. I have it on my computer. I like it. It's just I look at it back now and go, oh my god, that so screams '90s. The mullet, the power suits, the music.
No, yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying, Iron Man wasn't a household name. They made him into a household name, which is
I hope this is one of those cases where when they bring out Ironheart, they take the liberty of maybe changing her origin just a little because the origin in the comic was, so Iron Man's dead and here's your new Iron Man.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. I hope because they've taken liberties before. They'll stay true to a lot of what the comic is, but at the same time, they take their liberties, which I don't mind as long as it tells a good story. So
I agree with what Eric's asking. Did movies make Iron Man or RDJ?
I think RDJ is what made Iron Man.
I agree.
Well, yeah, but with the RDJ could be playing Iron Man in the middle of the street and nobody would give a crap. So it's a combination of both.
I'd say it's symbiotic. I know when he first got the role, the jokes were like, Robert Downey Jr. is going to play a millionaire alcoholic. Oh, that's range.
Yeah,
He's perfect for the role.
Right? He even brought the mugshot. The same.
Not really related to Marvel, but did you see that movie Red Notice was the biggest opening day in Netflix film history?
Yes,
What?
I haven't, but I definitely want to watch it.
Same.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
It's all right,
but
it's good. You said quick.
It's good.
Now, quick.
It's fun.
Compare that movie to the America History one that you watched. Which one would you say was better?
The Red Notice. That American History one was nuts. I'm just like.
So it looks like everybody on the panel still has to watch Red Notice, except for a quick draw.
Yep.
So
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched everything. I think yesterday.
I haven't watched
Friday. I think it was Friday. I watched Shang-Chi. I watched Jungle Cruise, and I watched Red Notice.
Yeah, I watched Jungle Cruise.
Please tell me you took a break in between, because I can only imagine what that couch cushion looked like.
I wasn't. I was on my bed. I was gonna
say he gets off the couch after 9 hours. The cushion's like, thank you.
So this is what I'm actually excited about. So for those who don't know, Spider-Man freshman year is going to be an animated series, of course. But this takes place before we get to meet Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Because if you realize in the first movie where he appears, he's going into prom, which means he's at the end of his school year. We never got to see him get his powers. We didn't see Uncle Ben die. We didn't see him struggle with certain things, getting used to his powers. So I feel like this is going to cover a lot of those bases, those few months before his prom and stuff. So I'm excited because it's going to be canon to the MCU. They already confirmed that. Yeah. And I actually have a couple. Yeah.
Juliana was asking, what did we think of Eternals? Did any? I know Mitch.
I have not watched it yet.
Eternals was good. It wasn't great. I mean, it was a good movie. It was fun. It was kind of cool. There's some cool parts in it, but I mean, it wasn't one that I just went, "Oh my god, that's the best Marvel movie ever." No.
I think the end credits are probably more exciting than the actual movie.
Yeah, and if there's something that you miss from the end credits, there's a lot to dive into there, but I would probably not going to go into that till a few weeks later.
Yeah, the end credits went one direction, right?
Well, the first one is.
This one, I have no idea what it is, to be honest.
What's the title? I can't see it.
Me neither.
Echo?
Can't see it.
What was it again, LBD? What's the title?
Shut it. So this one I'm excited about, but
pronunciation thing.
No, he said Echo, and then I said Echo after him.
Yeah, I know what he was doing. So Miss Marvel is a character I definitely enjoy, and people are upset because they have changed her powers to energy based, which basically kind of makes her like Green Lantern instead of her actually going. Yeah.
I thought she was like more like a.
She's more like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
But that's why I think that's why they try to change her power set.
Because when she first came out, it was because Fox owned the rights to Fantastic Four, and the same reason why they came out with New Mutants, because they got rid of the X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yeah, well, they have pushed her show back. This is a show, because she's gonna show up also in the Marvels, like Captain Marvel's 2, basically, which is called the Marvels. She's gonna be in that as well. Apparently, it's the same actress. But they pushed this show back all the way to right before that movie airs, which wasn't the plan. So I'm assuming they're gonna do some reshoots and some edits because I guess the backlash was pretty heavy. But she's actually a character that's based out of the city I'm from. So I got a guilty, that's kind of one of my guilty things when it comes to that character for sure. This one right here, She-Hulk.
Oh, I want to see that so badly.
God. People have been going nuts, but like they've announced this a while ago, but like they've shown clips and like teasers of this recently, like for Disney Plus Day, and people went insane.
Yeah, I'm interested in this one. This one looks like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it looks like this is. I'll be honest with you, this is probably gonna be top 3 out of all the shows we've seen so far.
I like the fact that they try to make it look like LA Law. That's the part I find funny. It's like I'm expecting to hear that.
Playing her.
Huh? They showed her already. I forget what her name is, but it's already announced who it is, and they even showed a clip of it. There's a trailer you can watch. It should be on Disney Plus, I think, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad it's the original She-Hulk and not that new She-Hulk that came out in comics.
What's the new She-Hulk that came out in comics?
It pretty much looks like Hulk.
Oh God.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness.
No, like, and it's not even like, don't like She-Hulk is She-Hulk. Like, she's supposed to be different from Hulk. Like, that's the whole point. She's got his power set or whatever, but she's always been different, and that's kind of what I like about her.
She's
like,
supposed to
be. Does she get her powers one time a month? Or...
Jesus.
Sorry, it came to me.
Oh, Andrew, come on, man.
Come on, you come back, and that's what we get from you. Come on, man.
Did you expect any less or any more?
I am not. No.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I got enough misery in my life. I'm not adopting that.
You won't like it when I'm bleeding.
All right, so this is one that Quick Draw is excited.
You're horrible, man.
I know for a fact Quick Draws.
Oh,
you know what? We've been kind of like skimming through these a lot. Let me pop back to the chat real quick because I can't even really see if we've missed anything. She lost father to Kingpin. Maya Lopez is Echo. I don't know who Echo is, to be honest with you. Is Daredevil pretty much is Echo? Okay. Geeky got that She-Hulk Rock Candy. Make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments on what we were talking about.
Eric says it's Tatiana.
Do I think Ned will be Hobgoblin? Says Eric. I missed that part. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like, just because of the way he lost all the weight and stuff, and he it's looking and like he shaved his head, like it's a whole thing. I
By the way,
honestly think that's gonna happen.
Echo's powers are very similar to Taskmaster's.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Lisa, I heard you've been spreading that rumor around.
I still want to know what the problem is with being 40.
We were just talking about She-Hulk, by the way, if you missed it, Lisa. So this is one that's near and dear to my childhood. I don't know if Sean as well, but I know for a fact that Quick Draw is a definitely fan. I know Nick is a fan. Most people in the 90s were. The X-Men original series is getting a new season. They're getting a new season, and it's going to be continuing from where the original left off. So it's not a reboot. It's a continuation.
It's a continuation, yeah.
Oh god! And please don't bring back Morph. That's all I ask.
And it's gonna continue. It's gonna continue, but it's not coming till 2023. That is the only thing. That's probably the only downside. But honestly, I think that's giving them enough room between all the stuff that's happening now to get it right.
Yeah.
So,
Eric is saying that there's no Gambit in this one either.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, look. As long as we don't have like the whole morph thing where, you know, Wolverine's pining every 5 seconds over a character that technically in the comics he had no association with.
I heard there's no Wolverine either. He moved back up to Canada. He's in Africa now.
Moon Knight. There was a trailer for this as well, or at least cutscenes or something. I know that I saw them a little bit. I peeked at it, and from what I'm seeing, it's looking like they've got his disassociation thing going on. Like the actor who's playing this Moon Knight looks like he's doing a good job in these clips. So people are excited about this. I don't know a lot about the character. I've learned a little bit more from comics recently, and also Sean giving me a little bit of a rundown before. So I appreciate that for sure, because I'm more interested in the character after what Sean has told me. So I definitely want to check it out. I'm not excited about it. I'm intrigued with it.
Personally, I think he's one of the better heroes and bravest. I mean, fighting crime in pure white.
By the way, if you want to check out what's going on with this show, just the suit alone has me intrigued, because his suit looks really good from what they've shown. Like, it looks well done.
Yeah, they're going with the classic 90s suit, not the early 2000s where he literally looks like he just went to Armani and bought a suit.
Does he fight crime after Labor Day? Just asking.
I have no clue.
So this was something else that popped up. I'm trying to remember what it is specifically.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, there's a
rumor has it that these two gumshoes are picking up the clues. No case too big or no case too small. When you need help, you just call.
Spring 2022, so next year. That's not too far off.
Well, they killed off DuckTales, so I guess they have to.
Woohoo!
Another one that popped up was Hawkeye.
That's gonna be awesome.
Wait, you got trick arrows?
That's gonna be the newest best Christmas movie.
So basically, 10 days from now is Hawkeye.
No, that's for Die Hard. Quick, don't even go there, buddy.
No, this is gonna take Die Hard's place.
Another
dirty mouth.
Another thing that was announced that I know a lot of anybody who's into Halloween and in that time specifically is probably going to be happy about this if it's done well. Fall of 2022, Hocus Pocus 2. So I've never really cared for it, but
not my thing.
It is. What it is.
I'm anxious to see Morbius.
Yeah. Morbius is another one. The only reason it's not here is because that's technically still Sony, so they didn't announce it for Disney Plus. But Morbius is definitely an interesting character. The way he starts off, like he's kind of an anti-hero, I guess you could say. in the end.
Well, he ends up joining up with Blade. And
Yeah,
forming
out
the
of all
Night
people,
Stalkers.
he joins up with Blade. I always found that interesting about him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. My partner is Blade. He's like, aren't you a vampire? Like,
It's funny how that works out.
Yeah. I like how for the TV show. Who was it you who mentioned this, or did I learn this somewhere else? Somebody mentioned this to me that the reason that they didn't say I'm looking for blood in the TV show, the card when he appears in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, and he says plasma is for kid, like for the kids, for the purpose of kids.
Yeah, just like
So-
Spider-Man never punched anybody in the 90s cartoon.
He just slung his web in your face.
Yeah,
So it was. I never noticed that, and like when I was an adult, I was like, yeah, why was he looking for plasma? Like he was like obsessed with it. I'm like, now I get
Eric
it.
says Ghost Rider will be in Doctor Strange too.
interesting.
How? Wait, okay, Eric, elaborate on that, because if that's the case, I might have to hold on to that guy back there. Seriously, because if they do Ghost Rider properly, I might even keep it, or either that, or I'll get that. Oh no, that's too big. Remember that statue I showed you guys when he's on the bike? That's way too big. That would take
You're
up this whole
telling me about
place.
it.
Actually, I have a picture of that statue, and it's the
Yeah.
only thing that survived out of a glass case of a bunch of those figures breaking.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
Hey,
That thing was big, man. That thing is bulky. What's up, Daddy Zone? By the way, I sent you the
Dead
link.
Zone.
What's up, Dead
Hey,
Zone?
Tony, by the way, I'm expecting you to find out what episode the cartoon cell is. You have homework, sir. John.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll do my best. I just got the weirdest. Someone just sent me the weirdest link on Facebook. I'm not even gonna. I'll save it for backstage. It's it involves a female singer taking certain liberties on a stage during a concert.
Okay.
What?
Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Meanwhile, back on the farm.
Let's see. What we
The
got?
recording Keanu Reeves to play Ghost Rider. No, Nicolas Cage, okay? Because can't you hear the rider scratching at the door? Oh, God, man. Could you imagine being a cameraman going, are you guys getting this?
No, I get it, Dead Zone. You go ahead and relax, buddy.
Hey, you're working a lot.
Hey, baby ice. I don't know if I saw you before, but if I didn't, hello, welcome.
Shit.
I'll be able to pay attention more to the chat now that I am no longer sharing images. So,
Now he's gonna share baby photos of himself up until now.
and also you can actually see the screen now. He has glasses.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
After a year.
I can see it perfectly. I have perfect vision, so I didn't need glasses like some people.
Wow. Mitch, you're being horrible to the 4 people on here. One's blind, 2 needs glasses, and the other one has to wear sunglasses during the day. God,
What
could
I
you be a
do.
little more
You
sensitive?
know, LBD,
So
I think we
so-
need to move up to the top. Put these suckers down on the bottom.
Where'd he go?
Hey, Mitch, can you see that?
Oh, just wait till I do a stream.
When was the last time you did a stream?
Long time ago.
God, it was like 2 months ago.
What's a long time for you? I'm just asking.
Well, for Mitch, it's a blink of an eye, but for us, it's a long time.
I know. When you've lived as long as I have,
Yes, we saw the opening to interview. I've traveled across oceans of time to be with you.
We saw Shang-Chi, okay? It's okay.
haven't seen that. So,
It's not. I'm not
Not
giving
yet.
away anything, buddy.
oh, I know.
So I have to ask you, Mitch, without ruining Eternals, was I right when I said basically at an hour and 45 minutes you could have got up and used the bathroom and you wouldn't have missed anything?
No.
There's a part in the movie where there's like 20 minutes of supposition.
They're planning to use Ghost Rider
I'm trying to
like
think of when that
preparing.
was. But
in films and cameos. Well, the thing with Hulk is that he can't appear in a solo film. That's why he's always with the Avengers or in Thor. That's how that situation works. Like
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's the only reason Hulk hasn't got his own movie, because they don't have the right to do that by himself. He can appear in buddy films, but not by himself.
So it just has a vision of like, oh look, it's Hulk by himself. Hulk not by himself. Hulk with looks around. Hawkeye. What the fuck am I doing here?
This is not Hulk movie. This is Hawkeye movie. Oh god!
So like bad. Every time there's a Hulk movie, he just randomly grabs somebody from the MCU.
So is that? By the way, I wouldn't know if that's the case with Ghost Rider. Is that the only way he can appear, like with other people?
Maybe I don't know. I mean, after Nicolas Cage's act, I kind of not surprised. Okay, it's one of those rare times where a bad movie gets even a worse sequel.
I actually have a question about the sequel. Because I know about Ghost Rider, but I'm like not an expert in Ghost Rider, and I know you've read a lot of comics.
No.
And some people in the chat have also read a lot more comics than me. Is the whole thing of him being an angel that went crazy true, or is that just for the movie?
It is alluded in the comics, but they never really go into great detail about it.
Well, they really didn't go into great detail in the movie.
Well, the title. Well, there's different Ghost Riders. Basically, Ghost Rider is a mantle, regardless of like some of them are a vengeful spirits, some of them are a vengeful demons, some of them are fallen angels. Yeah. But the general parentheses is that they are all spirits of vengeance of some sorts.
Yeah. Well, the one from Ages of Shield.
Yeah. Danny. He was no, not Danny. God, I can't remember his name. Was Buddy's uncle.
Yeah.
Just like Ghost Rider 2099 is actually a computer virus.
Huh.
Like yeah. So a computer virus that becomes sentient and realizes. And then
this is my birthday cake right here. Some really nice alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have another piece of cake.
Well, you know what? Really, really well, actually.
That's what I was about to say. Like, no effort.
That's
I
like
dealt with people a long time at clubs. So, yeah.
Well, I told you my friends at
He's been a bouncer.
My friends at Tim Hortons used to do, I told you guys this, called drunk juggling, where you have 3 lines and someone comes in and goes, yeah, I like a double-double. Oh, no, this is the double-single line. The double-double line's over there. And so they'd get out of line and go to the back, and they just keep rotating.
Eric, the reason we'll never get a World War Hulk or whatever, Planet Hulk or whatever it's called, that they kind of tapped into that in
Hey,
Lua, what's going on? They tapped into that in the Thor Ragnarok. You kind of got a little taste of that in there, just because that's the only way they can slip it in.
Yeah. Well, the other problem too is in order to do World War Hulk or Hulk World or whatever the fuck you want to call it at that point, is that you would have to have and for the record, this has nothing to do with my channel name, the Illuminati, which would be Charles Xavier, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Bolt, and there's one more I can't think of, and they make the decision of going, well, the Hulk is a problem, we're going to send him away. You'd have to do that whole from the beginning of that story, and that's just real awkward.
And think about it, they did that kind of in a way in that Ragnarok movie, because you kind of got like a recording of them sending him off and why. Mm-hmm. That's how he ended up where he ended up. And what's the name of that place again? Where not the Collector, the other guy, his brother.
No, I know the place you're talking about, but no, he made the decision at the end of Age of Ultron. He's like, I'm going away, and then he ended up getting abducted. It wasn't his choice to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's a recording of like.
Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, I mean, there's plenty of other stories. I mean, honestly, I one story I'd love to see them do, but they'll never do it. Is the No More Mutants when Wanda does her whole like complete mental snap, and she's like, "No more mutants," and half the mutants disappear, and they end up doing that alternate reality where Magneto turns out to be like the ruler of the world.
What about, since they're doing all these multiverse stuff coming up now, you think they're going to do like Secret Wars?
Maybe they'll lead up to it in the new phase.
Depends. There's been 2 Secret Wars. Which one? The original?
The one where all the universe collide into one. There's like a big
wasteland. That the game world one. Okay, there's that one. I was thinking like the original Secret Wars, where basically the game, the Grandmaster and I think it's the Game Master or whatever, decide to make a bet, and so they take villains and heroes and put them on a planet and then see what happens.
Wasn't there a show that did that? Kind of, in a way, a little bit. They played into Secret Wars a little. That specific one.
Well, they did it in the Spider-Man 90s series. They did their version of the Secret War.
That's what it was.
House of M. Thank you, Eric. I couldn't think of it. House of M. I'd like to see them do the House of M storyline. That would be interesting. But I mean, hell, they're brushing up against the One More Day storyline for Spider-Man. So why not?
Got the name Grandmaster. Yep. Now, there was speaking of multiverse and stuff like that, there was a poster that was, I don't know if it was a fake poster or whether it was the actual, like, in a leak poster a while back that kind of got taken down from everywhere. There was, the Doctor Strange portals, that come in in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, well, in any film that you see them portaling somewhere.
Go on.
There was a picture of Tom Holland coming out of one, and there was 3 other rings, 3 other circles, other than his.
No, I think that was a fan thing, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether it was a fan thing or not, because that kind of got me thinking. I was like, why is there 3? Because if it's him and then 3 others, who's the last person?
Well, I'll be honest with you. At the end of the day, I mean, like, you see all the speculation regarding the new Spider-Man movie where they're sitting there going, this actor and this person and this and this. I mean,
yeah.
My only actual concern is people building it up in their minds of it being something bigger than what it is.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it for sure. I think that's why they've been playing close to the chest with it. Like, they haven't really released much. But they got to the point where they couldn't hold anything else. They couldn't hold everything back.
Yeah.
Because think about it. The movie was supposed to release this month, I think, originally.
Yep. It was supposed to release in the middle of November, and then they pushed it back to December.
Yeah. And we hadn't got in it. Well, we were less than a month out, and they didn't release a trailer.
Mephisto would be interesting. But
we're putting Drew to sleep over there. We're not talking about Batman.
I'm taking it all in. It'll be all right. Just keep going. Keep it on.
Well, we can all agree Batman's the better hero. I mean, Batman never killed anybody unlike Superman.
Oh God. You know what? Speaking of
Bruce
Batman,
Wayne's Batman didn't kill nobody, but there is a version of Batman that was straight up murdering people.
Oh, that was Azrael. Okay, that was can't commit a crime if you're dead. Logic checks out.
Speaking of Batman and Superman, I feel like the number 4 in the line of diecast has to be Superman. It just has to.
No, it's gonna be Jimmy Olsen.
Who?
That's my point. Jimmy Olsen.
Whatever it is, it's going to be
Jimmy Olsen.
It's going to be a die-cast, hydro-dipped, flocked blacklight.
Jesus Christ! Hydro dipping a solid metal. You know what? Go for
it. I want to see the flock. I want to feel flocking on one of them. That's interesting.
I want to see the poor guy's arm after doing like 100 of those.
Right? He looked like one of them fucking feeler crab things or whatever they are.
Oh man,
one just big. I've been dipping all day.
He's gonna have some big old rice beaters on him.
Goes to put his keys in his house and just like breaks the lock right off.
Snap that bamboo in half.
Lisa says that Batman has killed, and then Eric is saying that the Batman trailer looks good. The Batman trailer has me feeling that I can watch the movie. I want to go into that movie not anticipating it to be bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You see, I was cosplaying as the trailer at the Fan Expo. In fact, I was getting ready for it. No one saw the trailer? It's like 30 seconds of just the sound of duct tape, and then you see a guy's head completely duct taped up.
That's interesting.
Diecast Rocket and Groot combo. Jesus, Eric. Your thing's going to weigh like 7 pounds.
Yeah, and once LBD steps on poor Groot, both LBD and Groot will never be the same again. I am foot.
I am one with
Oh, God.
Actually, I think if you ever did step on something like that, you wouldn't tell anybody. You'd be like, "Hey guys, I got to go to Honduras to visit family for about a month."
Buddy, I stepped on an AC plug. I'm sorry. And with 3 prongs, okay, it went into my foot.
That's the whole point.
He's never taken 3 at a time.
And look how much trouble we've been giving you for it since you did it. If you stepped on a die-cast pop, I wouldn't say anything if I were you. I'd be like, "You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you crying?"
I'm just saying, this live stream is named after him stepping on a plug, just so everyone knows.
Pretty much, yeah.
It really was, because we were sitting there going,
It was a play on words, and we just figured, like, okay, people keep remembering that it's never going to go away.
He's trying to plug himself into the Matrix.
Yeah.
The thing about Seth Rogen doing the new TMNT movie, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
I like him as an actor, but his laugh is so annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy that you mentioned the Ninja Turtles, because I was just talking about the Ninja Turtles and the last Ronin story arc that's been going on with my brother, because two of them are Ninja Turtle fans.
I still can't believe who the surviving turtle was. My money was not on that.
No, I mean, I think nobody's was. I think it was like you had the only person who suspected that was a conspiracy theorist. Seriously, that's the only one who would have ever thought about that. And it's like the one time they're right. You see, I told you everything else is true. Then, like, okay, relax, buddy. You got one right, just one. Yeah. Batman killed the villain by hanging him in midair.
The rope did it, not Batman.
Exactly.
He just assisted, right?
Batman never put his fist through the Joker's chest and turned him into a Muppet.
I'm good.
There's a difference there.
Yeah.
It's been I'm already halfway through this bottle.
It's good to see you don't have a thinking problem. I mean, so
what is that stuff, LBD? What is that you're drinking?
Coquito.
Coquito.
Yeah, it's really good.
Actually, you've seen Aliens, right, Mitch? Remember Bishop's Blood?
It's basically Puerto Rican eggnog.
Yeah,
but it's way better.
Yeah. You take that back. I remember one holiday I was like, I'm gonna make eggnog. It's got to be cheaper than buying it for like 99 cents a liter. No, God, no, not even close. I looked at the recipe, I looked at the ingredients, and went. My friend's like, "So you're gonna make it?" I said, "I'll make you a deal. I'll make a liter of this stuff, and I will get an eye drop, and you'll have exactly 1 drop a day."
Splurtles. Wow.
What happened? The new movie would be Splinter Date.
Lord.
Eric's attempt at humor. The new movie will be Splinter dating an older female turtle and having splurtles.
Splurtles.
Why does it sound like something like after you've had a rough night of tacos? Man, I had the worst case of Splurtles.
That's what happens immediately after you eat Taco Bell.
That's what LBD's drinking up there.
What?
Splurtle in a half bowl.
You're not ruining this for me, Mitch. Okay?
Splurtle in a porcelain bowl.
If it was like a new drink, it would bother me maybe, but no. I've been drinking this for a long time.
That would be a whole new like concept on using your half shell. Just saying. When you ain't got a bowl, you got a half shell.
Well, scientifically accurate Ninja Turtles, right?
Well, if you see the turtle smiling, chances are. For the record, if anybody wants to know what we're talking about, go on YouTube, type in scientifically accurate Ninja Turtles. We will not be showing it here.
Yeah, we will not be showing it here, but thank us later. You'll have a good laugh. Maybe some nightmares, but it's a good time.
Or opening new doors for people.
Let me see if I can find it. And I'll put the
put the link in the chat.
Oh yeah,
you don't even have to find it. We'll just give it to you.
Yeah. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Sean. Share the link in the chat. They can go.
I'm not taking responsibility. How about I also share that documentary I showed you guys too?
Oh God, no.
Hey, does this have to come down to me doing it again? I'm just saying. I can't see. I don't know what we're getting here.
Yeah, honestly, with that video, buddy, I don't think you need to see.
I
didn't see the last time I had to do the deed. Just saying.
That's true.
Sounds like turtle porn. No. It's scientifically accurate. It's just way too accurate.
Yeah. It's not turtle porn, but it's
when the mommy turtle joined the daddy turtle.
Scientifically accurate Ninja Turtles. Here we are.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it. What the? Oh, sorry. It's on Daily Motion. I gotta. Just waiting for the link to load.
I don't know if this is the one.
I got a still response of like the rest of the messages I got throughout the day. I got to some of them earlier before I headed out, but I just couldn't get to everyone.
Everybody go watch that, then come back. It's only what, like a minute and a half or something?
Go on.
Eric, by the way, if you watch it, kids aren't allowed in the room.
Yeah,
unless you want to have a talk later.
Yeah.
I think his kids tell more than he knows anyway, so it's fine.
They're never going to look at their pet turtle in the eyes ever again.
You know what? Maybe you should show them. They might not want they might not want turtles anymore.
You said that was his tail.
You don't know.
I had turtles too. I had 2 turtles, and then my neighbor somehow ended up with a damn snapping turtle and brought it to my house. It was still growing. Huh?
And ate your turtles, right?
No. Oh. He comes in the front door. It's like, hey, look at what I picked up. He's holding it from the sides, and all you see is just like drowns my whole front door like area. I'm like, really, dude? You're mopping that. I'm not touching that.
Jesus Christ. No, we used to see snapping turtles all the time growing up, and those things, you give them a wide berth because people think turtles aren't fast. They aren't fast, but they can lunge. And snapping turtles alone, man, those things will do damage.
Oh yeah.
Time to take some shots. Lisa, he's been drinking all day. His blood type.
I've been drinking.
Blood type is 50 proof at this point.
Hey, you know what? I probably, if I'm sick, I'll probably won't be sick tomorrow.
Or you'll be too hungover to know the difference.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't really get hangovers like that. The only thing that really gives me hangovers is wine. Wine jacks my mornings up for some reason.
Oh, you would never survive in this area of the world.
So I don't drink it. I don't drink the stuff, man. I stay away from it completely.
Oh, I love ice.
After what happened to me last time, I don't know.
I love ice wine.
I'm good.
Never had.
What you drinking, Mitch?
Flavored water.
Same thing I drink all the time.
And he's gonna go take over.
That's what I usually drink, but I got chocolate milk today.
It's orange flavored water.
It's replacing his marshmallow addiction.
Come on now. Leave me
Now
alone.
you, Mitch. Andrew. Andrew's drinking chocolate milk to replace. He went from solids to liquids. You know how that goes, right? When it comes to addictions.
Oh,
Jello,
I don't know.
water.
Like I told you guys before, I had a roommate that literally over the course of a weekend ate a 10-pound bag of pretzels to where there's about maybe a pound left.
Ugh.
And he was a skinny little fella.
That's disgusting.
That's a lot of pretzel.
It's not a big fan of pretzels.
You know what? I don't mind. Pretzels is one of those things I have to be in the mood for, but I don't think in the course of 2 days I could eat 9 pounds of pretzels and feel like a human being.
Well,
white chocolate covered pretzels. White chocolate covered pretzels are really dang good, but just pretzels, it's like I don't like things that are super salty.
Lisa, what are you drinking, by the way? I'm just curious.
Mitch, you do know they make soft pretzels. I know it's hard on your teeth yelling. So.
Yeah, I can
Nothing to do with that, jackass. I don't like the soft pretzels either. Really,
I love
it's
pretzels.
literally just it's too much salt for me. I like salt to season things when I'm cooking, but I don't add salt to a lot of stuff. Like I don't,
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, yes, he was. That's what we were talking about. His roommate was, yes. Oh man.
Anyway.
No, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I just no, was he high? No, no, not Ryan. What's up, Mitch?
I see.
Yeah. I know not what you speak of, sir.
Right.
My saving grace with you is distance.
Yes, it is.
I'm still confused. What's going on?
Check private chat.
If you had the private chat up, you would know.
Oh God. I can't with you guys.
Seriously.
Drink as many times they messed up the Batman movie. Hey, look, I mean, Batman versus Superman. That freaking car, it denied the laws of physics. Oh, look, a brick wall. Like, that's going to stop me. Surprised I didn't run Superman over. What was that? I think a Kryptonian. Oh my God, Alfred, it happened again. I ran over him.
I'm Batman.
Do you need a lozenge?
Yes, I do.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Leave me alone.
He's been smoking for 50 years. He's just COPD, and it's fine. He'll be all right.
Sounds like he's starting to sing. Sounds like he's starting to sing blues songs. It's when you find out his training. He worked in
BB King.
The real is gone. What you boys looking at?
I'm checking out.
What's up, Wayne? How you doing, buddy?
Oh wow,
Wayne.
What's up, Wayne?
How's the baby, Wayne?
So Lisa is drinking the store brand version of what I'm drinking.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I really want another hot chocolate right now. Anybody want to boil some water for me and get me another hot chocolate, please?
I didn't even know they made that.
Boiled water? Oh yeah.
No.
Buy them before?
What people in the chat do not understand is that is Sean's MO. He asks people to do random shit for him all the time.
I don't want to get off
knowing
my
that
ass.
we can't, but it's just his thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
see, this is
go
why
pick up
I don't.
pizza and bring it over to my house. Who's gonna make me eggs?
Fine. I will buy
Thank you,
airfare.
Wayne.
I will buy
Thank
airfare
you.
for one of you fuckers if you'll do it.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so
Who's
much.
got a passport?
I've got a passport.
No. Who's got a passport that isn't gonna punch me when he gets off the plane?
There you go.
Don't get a passport. Just drive up. Just go to one of the borders. Just chuck it over.
Can't have nice things, LBD.
You can get it across the Niagara Gorge. I'd be impressed. Okay.
Is that your microphone again?
Ben.
I got it. My phone fell.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Phone,
that's a new
not
phone.
microphone.
Right, not breaking it.
No. Let's see. I only get official at Christmas. Okay. Okay, so basically she's got like the store brand ones, and then like she'll get something like this, like homemade stuff, like closer to Christmas.
We don't have any of that here. Although I'm sure if I went to the LCBO, they might have it.
You know, well, the brand that she's drinking is Bacardi, like, and it doesn't surprise me at all, considering where it's from. Although it's not where it's originally from. For those who didn't know, it's not originally from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Bacardi, not the drink.
The one thing I used to like drinking was white chocolate, like a white hot chocolate, and then putting a little Baileys into it.
I like white hot chocolate, and I like Baileys too.
Baileys.
I like Bailey too. She was a good girl.
They got a bunch of different flavors of Baileys now, though.
Yeah. Well, Baileys goes down sweet, comes up sour.
Mm-hmm.
With all their alcohols.
Yeah, I love mudslides.
It's Bailey's with Guinness.
The drink, right?
And Jameson.
Huh?
The drink, right?
A drink?
No, the drink mudslide.
The drink, yes.
Okay.
That was a conversation we were all having, Sean.
Yes,
go on.
I don't drink.
I think Mitch is going to get a freaking passport and just go up there and hit you once.
No, I have a passport. Believe me.
He'll never get through customs, business, or pleasure. That is a good question. Is it really?
Oh, pleasure. There's no doubt.
Is it really business?
It will be my pleasure to punch you in the face, and then I'll hug you. I'll hug you afterwards, but I'm punching you in the face first time.
Well, at least you know you'll have a tight teddy bear to hold on to when you're done.
No, he's going to punch me and hold me just so I don't fall. No, he's fine. He's just tired.
He's been poking the bear too long.
That has a different meaning here, right?
Depends on what community you're dealing with.
I think we just feel quick there.
Don't really think it's just up there, Sean.
They got the polar bears up there.
I'm over it, please.
Oh, LBD's gone, so we can talk shit. Oh, okay, now he's got nothing to talk shit about.
Yeah, pina coladas are good. I like those too.
Oh god,
strawberry pina coladas are my favorite though.
I personally like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain myself.
Oh god, there he goes again. Random musical quotes under the guise of asking questions and making statements.
I worked at a call center once, and this lady was screaming at me. She goes, "I work hard for my money," and I was like, "Yes, so hard for your money, right? And you want to be treated right, exactly." And my boss is looking at me going, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, come on! I want to see how far I could go."
They were oblivious. They had no idea.
No, she was just so angry she wasn't catching on to what I was doing. If she caught on, I probably would have been toast.
Man.
So, any more of your possessions you're selling, LBD?
That
trafficking.
Huh?
Nothing.
Well, I have that 2-pack of the combo of Chase and non-Chase Blue Spirit because I already have a Chase Blue Spirit, so don't need it.
Yep.
And then the metallic Ghost Rider 480 piece. Other than that, right now, I haven't set aside anything to get rid of besides those three things.
Well, Christmas is coming up, buddy, and I like Ghost Rider, right? Just
listen. I know they sound similar, but Ghost Rider and Ghostbusters, two different things. Okay?
No, both dealing with vengeance of ghosts.
That metallic Ghost Rider would look really good with my two Ghost Riders that I have on the motorcycles.
LBD, that Ghost Rider would look really good in my place to make Mitch jealous.
Hey, LBD, I don't give a shit about the Ghost Rider.
Sean more jealous.
Pardon?
What, Andrew?
I said, LBD, I don't want the damn Ghost Rider. Keep it and get your money, bro. Just saying. Just remember me when you get that cat.
Honestly, I'm kind of in the air with the Ghost Rider because
now that you know that he may be showing up again.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that right now, but yeah, there's one thing. Yeah, like that's one other thing to take into consideration. And then honestly, if I was to get a Ghost Rider item, probably goes a different route. It looks cool, like metallic looks cool. I don't know whether I like the metallic or the gold glow more. Like I have the metallic one. I've never seen the glow one, but the piece count's close is similar, I believe. 460 or 480 a piece or something. But the thing I'm on the fence about is like, okay, it's been selling for about 500, but it's the only ones that are out there right now is between like 550 and 700. I'm like, that's a big gap, and I don't want it. And I've just been posting it for 500. I was like, 500 pop armor, take it, shit, and it hasn't gone yet. There's nothing I can do about it.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know?
Well, once you start getting to like $500 items, it's a little harder to move.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not stressing it. I haven't.
Right.
You know, I had a plan to get rid of it originally, but that fell through. You know, there's nothing I can do but just put it out there. I hadn't posted it on Whatnot till recently, but I'm waiting for the approval. Seems like the approval process is taking a little bit longer than usual. I haven't posted something on Whatnot in a while, so I don't know if that's normal or not.
Couldn't tell you.
Won't you do the playground way and put it up for a bunch of micro raffles?
Waffles. Here's the thing.
So you can actually, because what you said is 500. If you do it the playground way, you can get at least out of it.
Nanos.
Yeah. The problem with that is that I don't know how many people would be interested in it. To make it affordable, it would have to be basically 100 spots. And selling out 100 spots, we know a few people who do that. At least 3 people we've seen who does that. It's not easy, even at $5
all the time.
Yeah, but those are people who do that all the time. I don't do that all the time. So what are the chances of me selling out 100 spots at $5? You know what I mean? And then imagine doing minis for 100 spots. It'll be insane. It'll be a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot to do. And honestly, like just working the whole tickets thing would be insane. I don't have any other format other than the wheel to do it. So, and you know, that's another thing.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't have the time. He just doesn't want to do it.
No, it's not that I don't want to do it. I'm worried about how to do it. It's the main thing. And
I was just going to say, from personal experience, I mean, when I did the Stitch, that was 20 people, and especially if you got a lot of going on in your life, it's a lot to juggle.
Well, I don't see LBD juggling much these days.
There you go. At least he's got a point. You get that guy that does sell 100 spots to
but I think he's been busy because I talked to him about it and I haven't been able to work that out with him yet.
Yeah.
I think he's just been busy, so I haven't bothered him because I know things are a little bit rough right now.
Well, how about this, LBD? I'll do it for you. and you can just pay me in a Ghost Rider, metallic.
But yeah, also like,
Well,
it's one of those things where I haven't bothered to push the issue again.
Mm.
You can always try to see if Fox will do a duck race for you.
That's what we're
That's what we've been talking about.
Hi, Quick Draw. Welcome to the conversation.
Well, I thought we were talking about raffles, not a duck race.
Yeah. Well,
I'm blind and seen that one. Just saying.
All right, buddy.
Sorry, just having this chasing Amy moment. God, even I knew what you were getting at. Guy who's like a total stranger, not even part of the conversation.
Oh, I didn't expect that at all. That was funny.
So it's a great quick draw, and I can never smuggle drugs.
I thought you were talking about the guy that built a playground, do raffles.
No.
Oh God, no.
I think
that's not mentioned.
No. There is no alternate universe where that idea actually happened.
Yeah. I'm good.
Well, I'm sure LBD's daughter will appreciate a playground.
I'm gonna pour a drink for that. There we go.
Oh, no, you're supposed to pour
that's the reason you're pouring a drink. Okay.
You know what? I like the fact that LBD's like, it's not a drinking problem if I pour it in a glass.
I love the fact that he's doing it right next to the microphone. Sounds like something peeing.
Sound like a Mr.
There you go.
Shit.
I was gonna say, if he's peeing like that, see a doctor.
Yeah, you gotta get it all
It doesn't sound healthy.
Something might be a little constricted.
We'll probably go for maybe another 20 minutes if that, and then probably cut it down because honestly, my throat's starting to bother me a little bit.
Well, what were you doing?
I think I'm
You
probably
can't say that on air. Hey?
No. I think I'm coming.
He got himself a birthday gift.
Catching a cold.
Catching something.
That's probably what it is, to be honest.
That's
the only thing that's bugging me is my throat.
It's either that or you got your heater on.
Yeah, but that's never been an issue.
Literally,
I do that.
I take it you sleep with your mouth open because we hear you snore all the time.
Right. If you're lucky enough, you can hear them. Both of them snore.
If my air conditioner was the issue, I would be sick.
No, I'm not talking about the air conditioner. I'm talking about your heater. Your heater will dry out the air too much.
Yeah.
The heater in here is actually really bad right now. It's killing me. I hate it.
That's why, as soon as our boiler comes on here, usually once every other day, I'll boil a huge ass pot of water just to get the steam in the room.
Yeah, we have to watch it with my son because he gets bloody noses really easy when it dries out here. That's like bad, like hospital bad.
That happened to my friend because where she's originally from, they don't need heaters. So over here right now it's cold, so the heater's on blast where they're staying at, and apparently both of them, her and the kid, were started having nosebleeds, like not at the same time, but obviously more recently, and that's not.
We've had to go to the hospital with him before because it just won't stop.
No, I didn't get that bad, but yeah, I told him it's probably you're too close to the heater or something. What's going on with that?
I learned a long time ago, living in here, is that usually once every other day you just take like a big giant spaghetti pot, throw the water in it. Because I don't pay for the hydro, I'll boil the water just to get moisture back into the apartment.
Yeah,
so it gets way too dry in here.
Right.
But like that is a humidifier.
Right.
By the way, how's things working out at the new place?
Good.
Wait, is that an LBD box that's to your right? I know you can't see it, but I'm just asking because there's a box that I can see covered all in duct tape.
No, that's not me.
To my left?
Yeah, like your hands on it.
Right behind you, yeah.
Yeah,
that box.
One. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That's a box that's going to Canada.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not even kidding. That has your stuff in it.
You suck.
That's just the first layer.
Oh.
Despite all the crap I give Mitch, he's never ever once sent me anything that he sent over. It's never been with grief.
Buddy, it's because he doesn't have time to do that to people. He's got to deal with his warehouse.
Bull.
Ain't got time for that.
He could take it to work and find like one of the thick plastic that put mattresses in and just layer that sucker up.
Still takes effort, buddy.
Or he can get one of the millions of people he knows to just do it for him.
Find somebody who does like professional.
That's more likely.
Professional tabletops, like, yeah, I need this lacquered. How many layers? As many as the machine will allow.
The price to ship that though is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, especially if you encase it in concrete.
By the way, Mitch, getting the stuff out of the wrapping that I put in was fairly easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a nice knife, you just
if you have a nice knife,
open it
you
up,
don't have to saw through it.
Thing out.
Right, Sean? You don't have to saw through the box like you did last year.
No. Could I have something like that?
Actually, I gotta get my knife. I gotta get my knife sharpened. Actually,
yeah, because you got to pack it.
How the hell am I going to do that? Because the blade is curved in,
or that
so I have no idea how to.
I can keep going, but I've kept my foot open.
You know what? I was looking at that. I was looking at that. And I was thinking, here we go. I gotta go now.
My toe.
He's probably like, I'm glad I just did my deductible.
I was thinking self-inflicted vasectomy, actually.
Oh, Lordy.
I know I got to get this sharpened, but I'm curious as to how you do it with a blade that's like that.
It's like what?
Curve.
Hot wheel?
Same as one of the straight.
The same thing.
Okay.
What's up, Bagu? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I gotta clean this anyways.
I got it back.
Just to drop it in your foot.
Actually, since you guys mentioned stuff I'm getting rid of, out of all the Mandalorian stuff that I have left that I got rid of, the only one that I still have like high items is the No Stripe Mando, Death Watch Mando, and the technically it's not Mandalorian, but it is the hooded Luke.
Oh.
It's another one because I got that. Well, you guys saw last week where I showed you guys the statue I got. So I figured I can let go of the pop, and it can pay for the statue basically.
Yeah, I'm putting some more money aside for the. Some people would say you're compensating at this point, Mitch.
The flip out box cutter. It's great.
Well, Agu, if you need
help, has extra blades right in the thing.
If you need help packing any of that stuff, let me know. I'll let you know how to.
On Macari?
Yeah.
Really? I think the Illuminati way of packing things is the best way to go.
What, like a burger Coke?
Sean, do you really want him as a brown individual to walk into a post office with something looking like that?
There's nothing wrong with this. In fact, right now, I'm going to show you how pure this pop is.
And it's blue. It's good.
What, there's nothing wrong with this. It could double as a flotation device or a pillow.
Whose is that?
That's yours.
Okay. I better at least be getting some comforters with that.
See that.
Well, then you're gonna
definitely going to be a customs bill after that one too.
I will throw some. Actually, you know what? I'm going to throw in some whistles and glitter for your daughter.
Are there any special candy bars up there in Jersey?
I think it's probably a Jersey milk.
You buy them on the corner.
No.
Her name's Candy.
Maybe some sun-dried Jersey tomatoes, maybe.
Ew.
I figured you could throw something cool like that in my box that's been coming to me for 4 months.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I had your box already, like with the box that fit, and then I did the auction and I needed that box. You know what's crazy? It took me a long time to find that damn box. I was like, finally, a box that fits.
Dude, why don't you just do a goddamn day trip to friggin' Knoxville and back?
Actually, it'd probably be a lot quicker.
Now that I think of it, I think our candy.
Like, hey man, I know you're working. Here you go.
It's saltwater taffies.
You do it on one of his days off. He meets you at the
Monday
airport. He collects his crap. You go for lunch, and then you get back on the next plane.
I tried that with Dead Zone, and then all the flights kept getting pushed back.
You got any places that has saltwater taffies up there?
Well, Mitch said he still has that doghouse inside of his house there, so you could just spend the night there.
That's a place that makes saltwater taffy up in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, that's what I think. If we have any kind of candy here in Jersey, I think it'll be the saltwater taffy from Atlantic City.
Really, I figured Hershey. Oh no, that's Pennsylvania.
That's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, buddy.
I was gonna say the only candy we would have in anywhere in Ontario that we would consider candy would be like the maple sugar bars, but those things are expensive.
What does sounds?
You should have used the whatnot at Macari. Well, what does it say? To text people, they messaging you, probably to talk shit about why you got your pop.
If they're telling you to text, Macari will automatically shut them down. Yeah, because they don't play that. You'll get a strike for stuff like that. So don't play that game.
Oh no,
that's the one thing I do like about Whatnot. Nobody can harass you, like about me with messages and stuff.
I also the one thing I never use here anymore is freaking eBay.
Hello.
What are you doing, buddy?
No. How you doing, guys? Happy birthday, LBD.
Thank you, my friend. Also, if nobody knew this, his birthday was like 3 days ago as well.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
what'd you do for your 40th?
My 40th? 33rd. I'm the age of Jesus. Oh. Hopefully this year I don't get nailed.
Oh wow, that did not work out well for him last I heard.
Wow.
You better watch out.
They left it open for a sequel though.
Oh god.
Messiah 2
Wow.
personal.
Passion 2.
What I was gonna say. It was always interesting, definitely in the neighborhood, like the birthdays were so close together that it was just party after party. Like we have our friend her birthday was on the 26th of October, then his is 11, and then mine was 14, and there was somebody else in the middle there somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's us right there. He was talking about pictures of when we were kids, right there.
Who's the one directly looking at the camera?
That's him.
That's Mantra.
Oh wow!
You can't see the skin tone. I'm dark.
He grew into his ears.
That's actually what I was going to say. I didn't want to mean.
I looked at. I found all these. I got a hold of a VHS because mine had crapped out a long time ago, and I popped it in. It worked.
You mean a VCR?
A VCR, yeah. Found the VCR, and then some VHS tapes. Popped them in, and I found all these old videos of us. So. Sending him pictures, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. I have a bunch of pictures. I don't have a lot of video, but I got a ton of pictures of all of us, like me, you, your cousins, neighbors, everybody's there. Your uncle's there with his Jerry curl.
Another.
James, bitch.
There you go.
And you grew into your nose too. Impressive.
And the eyebrows.
That one's LBD. Here's above the two of us.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
What are we?
Is that Mario and Luigi?
Yeah, I was gonna say we look like Mario and Luigi.
We do.
We look like Mario and Luigi.
I gotta post that picture.
Photoshop.
That's like Mario and Luigi, dude.
We don't need Photoshop for that picture, buddy.
It's me, Jean Pierre.
Trust me.
Here we go.
It's accurate, you know?
Macho.
Oh god, you know what? We probably did stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Sorry, the taco you're looking for is in another castle.
I was thinking about the times that we would play Manhunt, But we didn't play normal manhunt. It was like I would dress up like the character from I Know What You Did Last Summer and chase them around the parking lot across the street from our old house. It was fun. Those are good.
They used to have one tree and then they got rid of it.
No. Now they planted a tree in front of our old house.
Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of trees now.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but when we were living there, they took out the one tree in the neighborhood.
That was
got rid of it.
I was gonna say our version of manhunt was different.
Oh man, it's crazy that the front of the house is like blue now. At least the one I used to live in.
Mm-hmm. Very different.
Nothing stays the same, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Have you guys been, Mitch? I haven't seen you in forever.
No, buddy, I'm around. Just working a lot now.
Yeah.
So stay pretty busy. I'm on these jokers up here every once in a while. So on Sunday and Monday.
It's starting to feel like almost every other week you're on.
Yeah.
Well,
they won't even put me in the glam. It's sad. Tell you what.
Well, that's because you're so flaky that we just can't do
it. Whatever.
Hey, I'm glad you said it, not me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
the difference between flaky and ashy. Just saying.
I don't have anybody in my in the one that I have. It's just my logo in the corner.
Well, yeah. Maybe you should update your thumbnail.
I'll talk to my guy.
You got a guy.
I hear your guys starting to charge. I hear your guys starting to charge now. Ghost Rider Funko Pops Metallics specifically.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start, sitting on some boxes I have here.
Please don't sit on any boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can step on them. You guys like that, right?
Actually, I should be glad. At least it works to your advantage because you sent those bottles over. Yeah, that's right. 911.
Well,
got a whole bottle.
I'm trying to think. I have your Hydra Stomper, your Ecto one, and your soda.
I actually got something in the other day that I forgot that I ordered.
What you got?
It was one. I don't have it. It's in the other room.
Of course,
I'd have to go get it. But did you all see that thing? It was one of the Blizzard exclusives. The Diva in the It's two separate things. She actually sits in like the.
No.
What's it called, Sean?
It's her Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I got one of those in. It came in the other day. I was like, "What is this from Blizzard Entertainment?"
Apparently, they had to change one of their one of their characters' names because
Creedy, because the guy that it was named after was a perv.
Yeah, it was basically a perv, and so they had to change the character's whole name. Yeah.
But yeah,
that was interesting.
That thing's pretty cool looking.
Well, yeah, a lot of those pops look pretty good. I'll be honest with you. Like, there's one which is like the bloody one that's from some kind of exclusive. I can't remember right now. That's really cool. There's a bloody metallic too. Macho, what's been going on with you? I know I seen you on some live streams. Half the time they're so damn late, I'm passed out already. But
yeah, I've been helping. I've been on Eric with the screen stream, and earlier for his 1500. But I've pretty much mostly been focusing on Charlie's Instagram page, just kind of following around. I had made him a page, and I've been just doing that and getting used to. For those that don't know, you guys knew that I was working in a Catholic school. I switched to public school, so that's been an adjustment. It's literally I could walk it there, so that's been the biggest change that I've really been dealing with. But
so if we see him next time and he's slimmer, we know why.
Yeah,
he's walking to school.
I'm walking. No, I walk now, so it's.
There you go.
I definitely have lost weight compared to last time. And sitting around because here it's like a huge school. Yeah. But I love it. It's got more resources, pays better, and it's just the network of support you have there compared to some of the private schools way different. So been an adjustment for sure, but I love it. But it keeps you busy. So it's been that, and then and just going to conventions. I've been going to conventions more.
Speaking of going places, when are you gonna come pick up your crap from my house again? It's been
I
here.
do have to get it. Actually, I was going to ask you if you were gonna, by any chance, if you were going to Anime Con this.
I actually, my buddy from the store, he's going, and I've thought about going. Are you going?
The tickets are pretty cheap. I am going.
What day are you? I think one of the days is already sold out, isn't it?
Saturday, but I think I know someone who's selling a 3-day. I gotta see if they're still selling.
Oh, well, find that out and let me know if you're gonna go. Maybe I'll ride with you.
Yeah, because I'm definitely going. So I was actually gonna ask, and then we can take care of all that as well.
I would have to see who's gonna be there then, if that's the case.
I know for sure Sean Schimmel and Chris Sabat are.
Like, yeah, those guys are
everywhere.
You throw a dart in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Chris Sabat. I don't think there's a convention between anywhere within North America. He is not.
No,
there could be one out in Nunavut.
It's both of them. They're usually together.
You can make fun of me because I bought a baby holder for Charlie just to make life easier at the conventions.
Oh God! If I go with you, I'm gonna enjoy that.
That's hilarious.
I'll eventually post a photo, but it just makes life easier because I had at Comic-Con, it was so hot and it was so like you're so sweaty. By the end of each day, I was ruining each of my shirts because there's Charlie's jeans. I was getting jean stains on them.
Oh, you said you're talking about jean stains? When you say jean stains, all I remember is that party at your house.
Right?
Your wall.
Jeans.
Oh, God. Your mother.
It had just been painted white.
Yes, the whole wall of after the party was blue.
What, because people leaning against the wall?
Yeah, it was
a lot more than leaning happening on those walls.
It was a time of reggaeton, like.
It was like the peak of reggaeton where grinding was happening a lot.
Oh God!
Yeah, so those walls
really was a line,
and then it was really, and you can tell like different heights too. But there was a consistent line that went straight through but there was some that were different. But there was definitely one that was average. Like there was an average line, and then the whole floor was pitch black at almost. It was like fully like this because that's how it was.
Long story short, my mom did not let anyone leave until we cleaned.
Some people left. I went home.
Yeah. Well, you were next door. So. Yeah. She liked it.
Well, yeah. Likeable person, of course.
Wow.
What happened?
Likeable person. Really?
Oh. You said wow, so I thought you saw something.
Yeah, the blind guy saw something. Good job, buddy.
Oh, I thought it was Mitch.
No.
I swear to God, I thought it was Mitch.
Not me. Not me, my friend.
No, but that I don't know what's worse. If it was that or somebody almost throwing my air conditioner out the window when we did the one in my house.
I think I told you about the air conditioner we accidentally dropped out of an 11-story window.
Yes.
Took all the branches out of a tree. Took all the branches out of the one side of a pine tree.
Yeah. Oh God.
It wasn't done on purpose. Anybody who listening, it was we were putting it in the window, and I told the person not to push until I was ready, and they pushed, and it went.
That's what she said.
Oh, I wish that was the case, actually. Because I remember looking out that window going, first thought is, oh God, please don't land on anyone. Please don't. I looked out, nobody, there's no screaming, but there's this clear section of the tree where all the branches are missing.
There's a Looney Tunes moment.
No, it was one of those, close the window. What? Just close the window. Close. What if somebody knocks on the door? We wait. So we literally sat in the house for like an apartment for an hour waiting for someone to knock on. Nobody knocked. Nobody came. It was like,
now, okay. I have a question. Did that thing explode or did it just fall apart?
Oh, no, because it was springtime, so the ground was still soft. That sucker buried itself. It landed right on the corner of the air conditioner, so when it went into the ground, it was about maybe quarter of the way in the ground before it then split, but because it was already being held by the ground, it just kind of sat there.
Okay.
I had the opposite. My air conditioner fell in.
Oh.
Honestly, that's not that bad.
And
But
no,
think about it.
Water. It had just rained. I was trying to dump the water because it was like collecting, but it all came in.
That's disgusting. I hate when that happens. No, but Mach, you remember where my air conditioners was the first window?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that's right above where the entrance to the basement is, and that was deep.
Yeah.
So if it would have fell,
would have killed someone.
Yeah, and there was people down there.
Yeah.
There was people like chilling in that little. It was big. It was a big area down there, like going towards the basement. Like you could fit a grill in there and still have a path to the basement door.
Huh.
Yeah, like, and we're not talking like a small grill. We're talking like a big ass grill because we used to have one out there.
Do you remember when, like, the times I would get in trouble and be punished and I couldn't go out? That I used to pass down.
Oh God, yeah.
I would try to get messages across to people.
We had a pulley system.
We had a pulley system. I would just drop down in that little. I remember that container.
Yeah.
It was like for catching bugs, but instead we'd use it to pass messages along. Especially with Angelica.
Messages or items. At one point, we had freaking walkie-talkies.
Pass this down.
It got to that point. We had to, like, this up and down thing isn't working. We went with walkie-talkies. I don't remember where the hell we bought them. Maybe Alexander's.
We got them from Dahlia's.
Oh, Dahlia's.
Yeah, that was a corner store 2 blocks from us.
So my brother and I used to sneak stuff into my bedroom. It was a basket on a rope.
Yeah, that's basically the same concept. Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
So my mom's like, "You're not allowed to have any snacks or anything in your room, right?" Well, you had to walk by the living room in order to get to my room. So my brother's like, "You got a duffel bag, yeah? Just throw the duffel bag out, and I'll tie a rope to it." And so we brought everything into the room and kept the door closed.
Yeah, I guess all kids think alike when it comes to finding ways to get stuff.
Well, there's 2 ways of don't get caught or don't do it.
And it looks like we all chose the hard way.
Hey, I think everybody here has had their parents yell at them and go, "What have you learned?" "I learned how not to get caught." That's not what you say. You go, "I'll never do it again."
But yeah. Oh man. Have you picked up since I know you've been busy with school and then you're doing the stuff for Eric, but is there anything after Comic-Con that you have picked up or during Comic-Con that you picked up?
More Comic-Con, I picked up more of my Power Rangers collection of things.
Well, do a little bit of show and tell. I'm curious because I honestly never got a chance to speak to you about Comic-Con.
Is that a TV up there?
It is. That one?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the old TV. I didn't know what to do with it, but I used it to play things on Halloween when we did the Halloween stream with Eric. Let's see. There are a couple of that game that I got is Heroes of the Grid has come up with a new role-playing game. Literally, this whole section and this whole section are just one game. So I picked up. I haven't even opened it. This is an expansion pack of a Santa Claus holiday.
A little bit higher, buddy.
There you
go.
So this is just an expansion to this game. It's like how do you describe it? Kind of like a role-playing game, but it's a strategy game. Basically, you're the Power Rangers and you have to defeat villains and stuff that come out.
Speaking of Power Rangers, I've seen that you're gonna take a dip into what I collect with one of these.
Yes, I ordered. That's not here yet, but I ordered the Lord Zedd helmet. It is this guy.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yeah."
As soon as you send it, that's the red guy's there. His helmet.
So he made a comeback too. I heard in the new show.
He did. I liked it. I was actually for it. I know there was a lot of people that were divided on it, but I thought they did a pretty good job.
Well, anybody here on screen can say that anything they watched as a child or in their teens or whenever they watch it and they try to bring it back, I'm sure it's always there's gonna be a 50-50 split on them. People who like it and people who say, "Oh, you should have left it alone."
No,
I did pick up.
they never brought Ghostbusters back.
Oh, they have. You loved
No.
it, didn't you?
No. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
made
I
an
know.
all women's cast.
Also, I gotta hang this up, but I picked up this.
He loved the dance number they did.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow. Look at that. That's nice.
That is
Huh.
really
Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty cool.
That's a nice little addition to the thing.
Well, we only,
I guess this was the best, the biggest thing I got.
did you
Who was
get that
the
the last
artist
day?
on
Because
that?
I can't see you carrying that like throughout the whole day.
No, thankfully, I actually that's the day I Ubered it.
Okay.
Look, I gotta see who the artist is on this. I just bought it. I wait on Sundays. The last day is when they just don't want to carry things back. That's the trick usually.
Yeah.
On the
Well,
last day, you get the best bargains because these people they don't want to carry everything back to the store, so they'll give you good deals on it. I'm trying to think. Did I get any?
I know. Quick. Speaking of characters being, portrayed in our childhood and stuff. I mean, we all can agree that Quick Draw loved the portrayal of Gambit in that Wolverine movie.
Oh my god. Truly the truest rendition of Gambit ever.
Yes.
Would you not agree?
Loved it.
Quick Draw, you're being really quiet, buddy. I can't hear you.
I don't know. I never seen it.
Uh-huh.
Missing much.
When
Shame
when
you
those
didn't-
scenes came up, I got hit in the head. I totally missed it.
It's a shame that Chatham Tatum didn't get the Gambit movie. That would have been really good. Could have really put his Magic Mike touch to it.
Hey, I rather had Channing Tatum than Taylor Christensen or whatever the hell his name is.
I don't know. I think Betty White would have done a better job myself.
Didn't they
Well,
put
he
out?
really did a better job because he was actually a fan of Gambit. The other dude was not a fan of Gambit. He didn't even know who the fuck Gambit was.
Well, you say that, but neither you do realize that the person who plays Wolverine had literally didn't even know that the animal Wolverine existed. Right? He went into the audition acting like a feral wolf. That's what he went in there thinking it was a creature movie. He had no idea who Wolverine was at all. He didn't even know it was a comic book movie. He went in there
He's
in
a
a
real
whole
actor,
different
dude.
mindset.
He's
Yeah,
a
but at
real
least
actor.
he went in being feral. I mean, it's not like
No. But like, if you watch the interview when he talks about it, is like he was completely caught off guard when they told him.
No, the best Wolverine interview ever was somebody was talking to him about his son, and they were saying, "So does your son, boast about his father being Wolverine?" He goes, "Well, I was listening to my son playing with his friend, and his friend kept peppering him questions about me playing Wolverine. And finally, my son got so fed up, he said to his friend, 'Look, my dad played Wolverine, but he's not Wolverine. He's nobody special. Stop asking questions.'" And he's like, and he could hear in the other room, and he's like, "Oh." It just kind of just sat there for like a minute.
Yeah, I bet that hurt his ego a little bit. I'd be like, when my son comes up and asks for like a lounge or something, I'm like, I'm nobody, right? I'm nobody's special, right?
You know that scene in that movie when I told you to fuck off? When I told you,
Yeah.
yeah. That's you right now.
He gets a character named after his son just to get rid of him.
Billy dies on page 2. What?
Dad, did you know about this? I was like, I don't know.
No idea.
It's written in your handwriting. Yeah, I guess it is.
I'm
Must have been a nobody.
Oh man. All right. So my voice is definitely starting to kill me right here. I am going to finish this class right here, and then we're gonna cut it down for the night for the live stream. But before I cut this down, I just want to
Chug. Oh,
Yeah.
let me finish, and then I'll finish. Okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody on screen for the well wishes, and then and everybody in the chat as well. Everybody who stuck around, and everybody for coming on, and obviously for anybody who sent me something as well. That anything's always appreciated, never expected, never. That's just gonna say overall thank you. It's been a great year for sure for all of us.
Happy birthday.
That awkward moment he starts joking.
Raiders.
I now know why you cried.
It's done.
Yes. You took that piece of cake like a champ.
All right, well, that's perfect timing then. All right, guys. Catch you guys catch you guys actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Later.
Toodles.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye.